Hello Scorpio, welcome back in. Let's see what messages show up for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Okay, this is for the month of August, Scorpio. What's coming your way this week? You can reverse the roles if needed. You can switch the cases as well. Scorpio, something seems off. Scorpio, let's see. Hermit. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery, So somewhere this is a phase of finding yourself, Scorpio. Some sort of heartache, pain or sadness there has been there in the past that you have been through. And I see you recovering from that. But somewhere as this shift is happening, as you're letting go of the past, as you're moving towards a brighter future, more light, you're searching for the stars. Somewhere I'm picking up that you're in the phase of self-discovery. The past is almost gone, but this has pushed you into a lot of questions, Scorpio. You might be doubting a lot of things. You might be looking for clarity about a lot of things. Your future direction, your outcome, where are we going, the destination, the destiny, everything. I see a lot of questions here, okay? So somewhere I feel that there is a sort of disillusionment and sadness accompanied by a quest within, okay? This is certainly pushing you towards spiritual transformation, a better future, trying to find a lot of answers here. Wow. Though overall I do see family life, love life appears to be pretty positive. There might be a lot of questions within though which are not letting you completely enjoy it to the fullest. But I do see a happy marriage, a happy family, happily ever after, emotional contentment here. A loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely, successfully, people you can trust. So I'm picking up when it comes to your immediate family, your loved ones, the people you live with, the people, maybe your spouse, your kids, parents, the people you count on. I'm picking up a wonderful energy shift there, more and more emotional satisfaction coming into your relationship. But specifically when it comes to other aspects of your life, I'm picking up some disillusionment and a lot of queries on the mind. Somebody you're thinking about, for a lot of you, it can be somebody on your mind heavily, the question on your mind surrounding this person that's forcing you into the hermit mode. This person is going through drastic changes in their life. There are big drastic changes. Their situations coming to an end that brings relief, sadness or both, okay? There are opportunities for new happiness, yet some end of an addiction, okay? A weight lifted off the shoulders and a dramatic reaction. For few of you, you might feel that somebody you're thinking about dealing with or a person on your mind here has given you a dramatic reaction to something, has given you a sort of, reacted too much, has been melodramatic. They could have reacted better when that so-and-so thing happened. But I see they opted out. They exited the door, or I just felt that this person left the building, okay? Maybe somewhere at heart you're feeling that the justification or the clarification or the closure, whatever you were expecting, wasn't up to the mark. But I see that this is how they view it, okay? Alright. This might have pushed you to that phase of questions and lack of clarity, looking for a better answer to something. Let's see. This is for Leo overall. Yeah, I do see that when it comes to the situation specifically, Leo, there is a lot of conflict on your mind. There is a lot of doubt and conflict on your mind, or simply this is the situation that is bringing in a lot of conflict overall. Okay, I do see that you're opting out gracefully. Your self-esteem matters, your pride, your self-esteem specifically matters in this situation. I do see that you can see things despite of the fact that you're acting that my eyes are covered with a veil, but it's not in reality. It's see-through, and I do see that you can see things clearly. Though you might feel in this card, the Two of Swords is not crossing. The two swords are not crossing each other, rather, they're just parallel to each other. This points out the clarity. The situation has been resolved, and there has been clarity about the situation. Though you still want this person to feel that you're still in confusion, you're not making it clear, but somewhere you've understood that ultimately I need to unstuck myself, and whatever delays are somewhere, because of the delays happening from the universe's side, you are intentionally holding on to this parallel situation, right? You're not completely releasing the Two of Swords. So yeah, maybe the clarity is there within, consciously, subconsciously you have found the clarity, but you're still holding on to a point. The shift and the change is not happening. The one you're thinking about dealing with, a person on your mind here, this person is longing for something. They're holding on to something. They're waiting for the bigger ships to come in. Somewhere a new relationship, new connection, new home, new family situation has started in their life. And all this is something that they have chosen because they have a bigger perspective on their mind. They have a bigger vision, bigger, like they're holding on to, waiting on to something bigger here, right? I do see that the Four of Wands is pointing out to a new, something new that's worth celebrating. This person is focusing there. Page of Coins, you do have an intention of talking here as a friend, long-term friendship with somebody. Is it friend zoning, Scorpio? Knight of Swords. Somewhere you're holding a lot of anger, frustration, and impatience in your heart when it comes to this person. And I do see the Tower in the reverse position. The reason why you're accumulating everything within is that you don't want a Tower moment here. You're avoiding a Tower situation here. You know that whatever truth you hold, I don't know, this is a truth about you, your family, or specifically a truth that is about you and this person. The Tower is in the reverse position. Alright, look at the Emperor here. Okay, so I do see that you are trying to avoid a Tower moment here. Three of Cups. You still want a friendly relationship, or a friend, you have understood that this is friend zoning energy. Honestly, I do feel this person's struggling to manage some priorities in their life. There are two different things here. They can be two different coins, two different opportunities they're struggling between. They had to make a choice, and I do see that they are valuing this other coin. They're having back on you, they've turned back on you. Somewhere, this person is choosing financial security over something else. They do have a toxic side that still connects them back to you. I'm making it very clear, Scorpio. They do have a toxic side, addiction, or an obsession that still connects them back to you. They have not completely released you, but they know that what they expect in the situation is toxic. So they might be struggling to deal with it on their own, and they're not trying to. So like that's why the devil is here in their energy, and it's not in between you both. That's why I see something wrong with this person when it comes to dealing with their mindset and emotion. Ace of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Swords. This person is choosing something else over you, Scorpio. I don't know what the other priority this is. This is a new love situation, or this is somewhere they're not very happy about that, but it's like, they had to do that. This person might be experiencing some unfair control. There's some contract, or it's simply they're just stuck in a contract. There's some sort of narcissism here. Okay, let's see more. What is this about? Look at the Hermit pack right there in between both of you. Scorpio, I do see that if you're thinking of a particular person which is outside your family, because I do see overall family thing is appearing positive. I don't know, this can be something outside your marriage, or simply a relationship or a connection that's outside your house. I don't really see it's a marriage. Okay, whatever be the case, I see that this person has eyes on something. Okay, this person has eyes on something. and they are struggling, they're juggling. Okay, the devil is there. The devil is there in the middle when it comes to their thoughts. They're being controlled by something outside. There's a new start, there's a potential new start here. You might not be able to decode their situation right now, Scorpio. Whatever they're going through, I see it appears quite confusing to you. This person can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius we're talking about. Okay, somebody who has left the building. Again, look at that. Exiting the door, exiting the door. This person is cold, detached, sort of practical. That's what they think. Very cold and detached. But this has puzzled you for a long time. Maybe you're trying to resolve it within you. You're feeling impatient. Maybe you're just looking for a closure here. But I see this person is in their own sort of distress. I do see things evolving or shifting for you because I do see an opportunity coming your way. Right? There's a new passion, there's new excitement, there's a new choice coming your way that's full of excitement here. But somewhere I do feel that some new opportunity is also banging your door this long term and potentially coming from your finances. But when it comes to this person, I don't really see any sort of actions in the near future for now because this person is hanging and they're stuck. Frankly, I see this stuck in a toxic situation. If they are not the one who is bringing this toxicity, obsession and addictions on the table, then they're coming from a place where something like this is happening and they can't really do anything about it. All they can do is just to exit. Okay, and their dramatic reactions appear quite confusing to you, but somewhere maybe there is something behind the scenes that you are not aware of. Okay, so Ace of Swords. So again, upholding the truth you carry, the truth you have. The Hierophant is here. Look at that Hierophant energy. I'm going to put that here. Overall, I do see contracts. I do see it's quite positive impact, Ace of Swords. All right, let's see. The truth comes out, Scorpio. The clarity, the truth. Let's see. Oh, spiritual love. Somewhere you accept it or not, but you might have felt a very spiritual bond with this person. This can be the reason why you're still wanting a friendship or wanting a connection, or like somewhere. Are you accepting being friend zoned, or it's just that you want a friend zone energy, if nothing else? I do see you want to have an fair and honest and long-term communication with this person. And you're feeling irritated because probably the way things happened were not in your control. New job, career, pin. I do see this person is having eyes on something new. Job, career, new perspective. I do see they have been struggling financially. Or somewhere, I also felt that they might be having some loan situation or some financial situation. Some trouble surrounding financial situation, and they are stuck in that. They're having very hard time dealing with that. So this can be an external toxic external situation that's engulfing them at the moment. Dog, getting together with friends. So I do see the real conflict arises, maybe the faithful people who really care about you, and if they know about this situation, I see the people who really care about you are going to advise you to stay away from them. This can be the conflict arising. Okay, somewhere at the viewpoint you have and your loved ones have, it might be conflicting, or simply somewhere you and this person, the situation overall is very conflicting and you have been distressed. You were looking for the clarity. Finally, a truth comes out that sets you free with the Ace of Swords. Okay, there are people who care about you. Though I do see when it comes to finances, Scorpio, it's a good news. Period of prosperity and abundance. I do see a positive shift coming in when it comes to finances in your life. But you need to be careful when it comes to dealing with this person. Okay, let's get a card here before we move towards the extended part. Let's get a card here. This is for Scorpio. What is the situation overall about? Hermit energy, Five of Wands. What is the overall situation? I see it has puzzled you. It has forced you into a lot of confusion. What is the situation about? Oh, you have dealt with the player. Maybe your faithful people have already warned you about the situation that you've been dealing with somebody who is not fit for a connection or a situation. And I'm not saying that they intentionally wanted to hurt you, but somewhere very quickly it did not it wasn't a difficult decision for them to switch, so they switched quickly. The stability here, stability. Okay, wow. So in the extended part of this video, Scorpio, we're going to find out what is your thought process about the situation. What is theirs? What is your side of the story? What is theirs? Future actions, I do see a shift coming in. You're getting a very solid opportunity, but this person is still stuck somewhere. So future actions towards each other. Last but not least, what is this truth that's coming out? This truth is going to set you free. That's going to help you make better decisions. And specifically, Hermit is looking for truth, clarity, and answers. And this Ace of Swords has a potential to give you that direction. So in the extended, we're going to find out all these questions. We're going to be exploring some advices. If you wish to continue, the link is in the description box. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye-bye. Take care.